Hello, 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 my dudes and female dudes, and my dudes in between. That Run Geek here, back with episode 8 of our Hardcore Survival 1.20, or is it 1.21? 1.21 Let's Play series. And in the last episode, we built this lovely little thing behind me, this little old water mill, kind of sort of abandoned, but not fully, kind of barely functioning. And we were going to do other work, but then the video was going on so long, and I was like, yeah, it's just time for us to move on and maybe split it up into another episode. Which, with that being said, that means in today's episode, we are going to be building a lighthouse. And I want to also build a little automatic crop farm with some villagers. And yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So, grab a snack and enjoy. First things first, I want to see how our farm is doing. How much have we produced thus far? Wow, that's actually not bad at all. That's pretty great. I'm very pleased with that. That's nice. Anyway, that's good. Almost 3 stacks. Over 2.5 stacks. Man, I really need to create a path for this. Maybe I need to live stream that. First thing first, I'm actually kind of wanting to build a little stable for lettuce because I don't want lettuce to have to stay out here leaded to this little lamppost thing. I'd much rather lettuce be able to have some coverage, and I'm thinking right here could be a really good spot. I kind of want to experiment a little bit and make it partially diagonal. So I'm gonna gather some resources and then we can build this thing. I got some dirt blocks and I think we need like quite a few trapdoors. I'll make 20. Yeah, we're gonna need more than 20. 34. 44 or 54. We need more. Got the trapdoors. We also need some sticks so we can get some. Wait, we also need oak stuff. Let's get some of this stuff. We need some of that. But we need ourselves some spruce fence gates. And we also need some spruce fences themselves. We don't need a lot. I think we only need like a couple. We do need some doors as well of both varieties. We need some oak doors too. I think we also need some oak fences, but I don't remember if we have any or not. We might already have some. We do. That should do it. We definitely need a little bit of dark oak planks, not too much, but we're going to hold off on getting the rest of those. Inventory full. I thought I could fit everything in here. I guess not. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to flatten some land real quickly. So I went ahead and placed our base for everything, and I already placed this guy here because that's regular dirt. And I really don't want it to bleed into this middle regular dirt because grass can grow diagonally and I want it to all be dirt there. But we gotta finish gathering our materials. So we're keeping this design fairly simple. We're gonna incorporate some barrels all throughout. And we're also going to utilize a lot of trapdoors, but it's kind of tricky because for the trapdoors, you gotta place them just right or else it completely messes up what you're trying to do. Alright, that wasn't too hard of a build, so now I just gotta flick all of these trapdoors in the right direction. And then it should be complete. And then we can see if Lettuce likes his new home, his new home. I don't remember if Lettuce is a boy or a girl, but... Alright, Lettuce. Are you ready for your lead days to be over? Let's check it out. Would you look at this? So I'll give y'all a little look around. So basically we have our... Oh wow, Lettuce really loves it. Look at that. Lettuce won't stop jumping about the trapdoors. You love them. Alright. So we got some spruce bits and then some oak just to let in some oak trapdoors. Kind of like to emulate letting in fresh air. And then we can't have trapdoors here or else like they can't get through, so we have doors and we have space for another animal. So we put the doors here. That's so it's super easy to get them in here. So we just open the door, bring them in, and then we can close the door whenever. And Lettuce is really loving the trapdoors, which is great. And got a couple lights, a little snack. And I think it looks really cute. I think it's very fitting for the area. I think it looks nice. I kind of just designed this like, I don't know, an hour ago in a Creative Copy, and I was messing around with it a little bit, and I feel like the roof is a little weird, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But yeah. Alright, lettuce. Let's go over there. Oh, you're just gonna go back over there. Okay, Lettuce, you have fun there. What I do want to do though is do a couple of bone meal moments just around a little bit, just to bring a little bit of life around, like so. And man, there are so many ugly torches here. I kind of want to start getting rid of some of these extra torches, which means we need more spruce fences, because now we got plenty of stuff for making lanterns. Something that I want to do really quickly before we forget is make ourselves with our not many diamonds, but diamonds nonetheless. And I want to kind of, this might be a little controversial, but except for maybe the diamond leggings, I kind of would like to make some new armor to kind of see what we can get. Specifically with the boots, because I want not silk touch, I want feather falling, and I don't have feather falling. And I kind of want to redo the helmet as well. Fire, that's okay, but I think I definitely want to at least redo the boots and then maybe some of the other armor as well, and see if we can get anything better than what we have. Let's see what we can get. Fire prot 3. Not what I want. Okay. Wait, I wonder if I were to check less one. Feather falling 2. Okay. Let's see what we can get with a new helmet. So it would be kind of fun to retire the OG armor and have new armor. I don't know, just a thought. Fire prot 3 as well. That's trash. We'll do the whole thing. Why the heck not? The only decent one is the chest plate, which is blast protection, which could be good against creepers. But yeah. For now, we will put our armor stand in this corner and equip it with all of this fresh diamond armor. No! As much as I love how things are turning out so far, I kind of feel like we need to update all this torch spam everywhere and get some lanterns and some little posts and pathing and stuff like that. And so I'm gonna get a start on working on that. So yeah, I'll check in periodically, I guess. You know, I'm just gonna take everything I might need. Oh, wait, why not? So I'll take some glow lichen, some leaf litter, bush, because who doesn't love some bush? Small drip leaf could be nice. And then I kind of want to get some of the wildflowers as well. And then, sure, we'll take some roses. Get rid of that. Remove that. Oh, wait, I know what we're going to do. We're going to start from over here and go back that way. And then when we come back, we can add last-minute details that we need. So let's continue this. Is that everything? Did we finish it? Yay! I think we did. We had barely enough. Hallelujah. I'm so happy. Wow, we're done with the path. Well, the main part of the path. We can add some little details, though. It'd be kind of cute to have a little poppy batch of poppies here with a couple of roses thrown in the mix. I'm really worried that a creeper is going to pop up, but I want to continue to add these things. So I don't know if y'all ended up catching my live stream, but I did some work. I decided to adjust some of the pathing, and oh gosh, I'm so glad I noticed you. That could have been very scary. But anyway, I might have shown some of it in footage or whatever, something like that. But I added to this little wheat field. It's very cute. I wanted it to be a little larger, just to fill in the space and make the space just look more lived in and alive and just all those things. And then I've already shown y'all that, I think. If not, I made a horse stable in a on a whim, I think. Not in a stream though. But if we go this way, as you can see, there's some subtle differences. But I'm not a big fan of that one actually. But when you head this way, even over there, I have added lighting and things, and I've completely transformed this area over here, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm absolutely obsessed with how it's turned out. And oh, I guess I killed something over here earlier. And I also, something I really aim to do in this world is add lore and small details that you kind of have to, like, you don't necessarily see them unless you, or like they're in the background, but they like just add to the atmosphere and the ambiance of the world as a whole. And there's this cave that went down this way and also went this way a little bit, but that led to nowhere, so I blocked it off. And I decided to kind of turn it into a little mine shaft, and this leads into this massive cave, which is really cool. And so yeah, I created a kind of makeshift mine shaft little area that I think looks really, really cute. I absolutely love it. I literally just pulled some random blocks and was like, I did it on stream on a whim, and I love how it ended up working out. And it makes sense because it's right next to this mine that I've made. And I'm gonna give y'all a little idea of something I want to do, and let me know in the comments what you think. I actually want to make sure I don't stare at Enderman. This massive cave that connects over there, actually. I want to explore it, which is gonna be scary, but I think we have actually, I think I might want to get protection, like regular protection or blast protection on my chest plate, but I think we're equipped to be able to explore this now. We got, sharpness 4, fire aspect 2, mending sword. I feel like we really don't need really much to improve what we're doing, except maybe add unbreaking and mending to a shield so we don't have to worry about it breaking. But I want to explore this at some point and actually expand this mining area. Like, I want to make this like a quarry and a mine shaft that goes down. Like one of those cool mine shafts. Like that's like square shaped. I love how I'm motioning with my hands, but y'all can't see me right now. I'm not live streaming. But yeah, anyway, distraction aside, because this leads to the iron farm, which we built in the last episode, I thought it'd be a fun idea to incorporate little patches of poppies throughout this area, and I've included some rose bushes here and there too, just because it's like almost like a taller variant. Ooh, it's rainy and the fireflies are coming out now. I added a lot of just like lively bits to make this path feel really alive and beautiful. And I want to actually go back and add custom trees because I think that'd be super fun to do. Like, I love how these massive oak trees look, like that one, and that one's okay, but these 3 trees and that tree over there and that tree, like those trees, I love how those oak trees look. I wish we had more oak trees like these in the world because they're so good. But I want to make some custom oak trees as well and add them in, but I kind of love and maybe some custom birch. But I love the idea that there's these like areas that are just very tree covered and on the edge of this pathway. I think it looks really good. Like this, okay, like imagine, wait, what's our gamma at? Wait. Oh no, it's just imagine this, like if I change the FOV to like 57 or something. Like look how gorgeous and atmospheric this is. Like I want, oh gosh, we're so close. I accidentally took a screenshot because of how close we are. I want more stuff like that. Anyway, added some of our regular bush and our firefly bush around because I love the particle effects. And added some of our wildflowers. And then in the middle of these, I added a lot of regular dirt as well. Added some leaf litter. I didn't go crazy on the leaf litter because it's just kind of a pain to put down sometimes. Added some more green. I would like to add more greenery maybe down the road. But this is how it turned out. I think it looks really good. Obviously, it's lacking in some texture and detailing, but I don't hate the fact that it's not super detailed because of all the other bits that are detailed. So like I might not even bother too much with trying to make it too more detailed. I could maybe mix in some blotches of stuff here and there, but I'm not really all that concerned with adding a lot of detail because I think it looks great, like even from across the river. And I would love to also transform the riverbed some eventually. There's so many things I want to do in this world and just I don't have enough time for it all. But look how well our iron farm is doing. Earlier when I checked it when I was building, it went all the way to like around here. And it's still going. I do want to add a path that goes to this little side section, but it's going to have to be like path blocks. And I'm not going to make it like a very like well-defined path like this. It's going to be just like some path blocks randomly in the mix. But I'm obsessed with this. I think it looks so good. And just walking back too, it's so pretty. And I love all the pops of red. So I'm going to basically get all my ore aside from a stack of coal ore because I want to hold on to that just in case I want to use it for decor or something. But we're pretty tall, pretty high up there. Pretty cool though. Looking forward to tearing it down. Oh wow, that's a good haul. That actually fits perfectly in my inventory. Well, now that we have 30 levels, I kind of want to see what we can get. Fire prot, fire prot, fire prot. Blast prot. Okay. I'm gonna try that one. Gosh darn it. Blast prot. Prot 4. Prot 4. Keep that in mind. Well, on that note, I think we need to start gathering resources for our big build of the day. Our lighthouse. We need 15 acacia logs and a little bit of acacia wood. Alongside some oak. Stripped spruce logs as well. We already have some, but we need more. Without our shield. And we can't forget about some birch. We also need a bunch of random other wood bits. And we need lots of slabs. And quite frankly, a painful amount of spruce trapdoors. Let's take lettuce and drop off the first load of goods. We also need to chop down another spruce tree. Good, we have one grown. With the exception of the blue bed, because this is my personal blue bed, and a banner, we have acquired all of our wood pieces. Would you look at all that wood, all that juicy, juicy wood. And now I gotta get more supplies. Yay! I actually don't mind resource gathering. It's kind of fun sometimes. Now it's time to get a bunch of stony bits. Get some stone brick walls. Andesite. Even though I think we don't have enough. I think we need to mine some more. Some cobblestone. Cobble deep slate as well. And, of course, we cannot forget about the tuff. Always gotta get some diorite as well. We actually need to head to the mines because we don't have enough andesite. This little blob will work here. Now we got plenty of andesite and some to spare. Dropping off the next bunch of materials. Ta-da! That's basically all of our stony bits that we need. Well, stony bits, wood bits, and now we just got like a heck of a lot of copper stuff and random little detail bits as well. Alright, here's some more just random block bits and things that we need. Trying to not separate stuff too much from like thing to thing. Put that in there. Then we'll continue this all in here, all of our moss. And I think that's good, and that's good. I'm gonna hold on to these for now. So while I was waiting for our copper to oxidize, which we have them now, so this is just an extra one, I built a couple of custom trees. a medium oak tree, and then a little baby oak tree. I think they're cute. The baby oak tree's kind of, simple and things like that, but I think it works pretty well. Just to pair with this one oak tree we have, since I figured our one oak tree was looking a little lonely, and I moved that over there, so that makes things look a little nicer. Added a few little details, nothing crazy though. And now we can build or create the final thing other than dried kelp blocks and wool items that we need for our build, which is wax exposed copper bulbs. It's time for us to drop the rest of our resources, well, most of the rest of our resources off now. So let's take lettuce and go. Here we are. Oh, we actually don't have enough space for everything. I guess we'll hold on to these couple of items. Alright, y'all. We got the dried kelp. We just gotta make it. And now we officially have everything. So we can get started on this build with a good old-fashioned time-lapse mode. And I could have hit that sheep. Oops. Okay, my friends, the lighthouse is finished. Look at it in the distance, looking so amazing. We're gonna go down and take a look at it. Of course, past our lovely iron water mill. And onto this janky path that I will fix up in the future. And here it is. This thing looks amazing. I absolutely love the look of it. So we're gonna do a little tour of the inside. So we got a couple llamas just hanging out here. I wonder, here, we'll decorate them all cute. Alright, so this is the first floor of the lighthouse part. So we got some fish bones here. Is that kind of what I'm calling them? Some storage, a chest, some like minimal designs. Got some crab pots or fish pots to catch some critters. And then we go up and it's just more storage and crab pots. And then again, more storage and crab pots. And then this is the top. I had tried when I was making this in creative mode, making a redstone thing that would like turn off all of these, but it didn't work, unfortunately. So this is what we're stuck with. This is not what I tried, obviously. I tried something else, but I couldn't figure out how to use like a nighttime sensor and how to connect it to all 4 of those, so it's just gonna always be lit up, but that's okay. We'll survive. And then if you go, we also have a little clock so that the guy here knows when to turn on the quote unquote turn on the lighthouse. And then we have this little house. And I kind of was feeling like this guy on the side, he might go exploring. So I was kind of basing this little area off of a character from Anne's House of Dreams, where there's this guy, Captain Jim, who was in charge, like lived at an old lighthouse, and he also liked to go out to sea and explore. So here I decided to use a little bit of a treasure map as like a little decoration piece, and then just like an ocean map, and then I was like pretending that this was like a map he was finishing working on, or he just started working on. Of course, you get some cute little paintings, and then it leads into like a little path with some leaf litter all the way down to nowhere. But I have plans for this area as a whole. You know what? I'm gonna put on shaders just so you can get a good look at what this thing looks like with shaders. Oh my gosh, the lighting is gorgeous. Like, look at this thing. It's so pretty. I love it. Again, I went with the like roof cutoff bit because I wanted to try experiment with that again, and I really love the trim I've incorporated for the actual build. I made it a little different at each layer, and then I think the roof is super fun and kind of a nod back to 1.18. And there's like random little windows all throughout because I just thought that'd be fun to have windows. And then support. There's a couple of pictures I actually based this on, but this looks so stunning. There's a couple pictures. There's like an old lighthouse that has these like jut out bits that I've seen, and then I saw a lighthouse that has like a house off the side, so I kind of like that shape, so I went with that shape. But yeah, we got some mossy bits and some regular regular non-mossy bits. And then one of my favorite details is I haven't seen anyone use this before, but I was like, I'm gonna put some smokers here as a part of like a trim. I thought the trim would look really nice. And yeah, I'm incredibly happy with how this came out. We got some walls to prevent us from falling off the edge of this cliff. But I'm gonna go inside real quickly in safety and use some free cam to kind of show. So I imagine like a ship coming from here, and then they see the light, which is really, really fun. I'm obsessed, to say the least. My last course of action for this video is to build a little bit of a villager farm. Also, this looks so pretty with shaders. I love it. I love it. I mean, I love playing without shaders too, to get that nostalgic Minecraft feel, but I love looking through my world with shaders. But we're going to put lettuce away, and I'm going to kind of give y'all some insight into what we're... Oh, hi! Hi, bud. What do you want? I guess we could do the iron block. That's really all that's worth anything at all, is getting a mini iron block. Sorry, sir. I think I'm gonna pass today. But I will gladly take your llamas. Wait, where are you going? I'm going with the llamas. Alright, sir. I'm sorry you have nothing good to trade for me. I just realized your shirt is green. Oh my gosh. That was... that scared me. I guess I'm not saving those llamas for myself. That was wild. I was not expecting that. Anyway, distraction aside, if we go over here using our new area of pathing, it kind of cuts off here. But that's because I already have started getting some stuff. I want to add a retaining wall, build a retaining wall here, and then make some villager farms. I want to make a villager potato farm and a villager carrot farm. which it's not a super difficult farm, but it can be kind of annoying. So for starters, I'm gonna do some land clearing and build up this wall, and that's so we can have our empty palette. So let's do a time lapse. Alrighty, y'all. We have finished clearing out some land. Just gotta add a few little detail bits here just to... Actually, I think those are fine. I think those will be covered, to be honest. So the next step will be getting some resources to be able to fill in the space. And I also have some grass and dirt and stuff in order to fill in up here once we add a retaining wall. Okay, friends, we have gathered everything and it fits in here perfectly. So we are gonna get started on this. I apologize for the rain, but starting off, we are setting everything up with a base of tough bricks specifically. For a lot of the base, oh, not that way. Wait, did that just make it cobbled? Oh, dang it. For a lot of the base, I want to use plain deep slate, and then we'll eventually tie in some cobble deep slate bit as well. And then we're gonna kind of transition into some cobble deep slate and a little bit of tough here and there, but primarily cobble deep slate all the way along here. And again, for the most part, we're going to include some cobble deep slate with little splotches of mossy cobble and tough, mainly sticking to our cobble deep slate. I've also included a couple more of the regular deep slate in the mix as well, just kind of continue to transition things together, but again, mainly cobble deep slate. And now we're going to incorporate primarily tough with a teeny bit of mossy cobble and moss blocks as well. But again, mainly tough blocks all the way through. And this top layer is going to be primarily mossy cobble and moss block with a teeny bit of tough thrown into the mix. And last but not least, we are finishing off with our polished andesite on the top. And we're filling in the rest of the space with either dirt or grass. And just like that, this whole section is filled in, which means the next course of action... Oh, hi! Next step for us is to build these 2 villager enclosures, which I'm just gonna do off camera because it's nothing crazy, it's just some fields. But yeah, when I come back, this will be done. Oh, I just realized I wasn't recording. Somehow villagers got out multiple times and our villager breeder wasn't enabled, so we don't have enough villagers. Oh no. Where did he go? Oh, he's coming back. Oh. Alright. Alright. Let's try this. Oh, he took a little damage. That's okay. He's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Hi, sir. Aw, he made himself a fisherman. How's cute. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait till any babies are grown-ups, or else we're not gonna be able to use them because they'll just get right out and then it'll be a worse time for all of us. So I guess I'm just gonna do some random stuff and wait around, and I'll be back when I can get the other villagers. Alright, my friends, we have finished our auto crop farms with our lovely villagers. This guy just has to get his job and then he'll be all set. And I don't know why, but there's like a cat meowing and I don't know who it is. And then over here, this one's been running for a little bit and we're starting to get somewhere with the potatoes, which is really nice, honestly. This is definitely well needed, much needed. I added this cute little well here, designed by Flip, or like the structure for it all, at least. And this guy should hopefully become a farmer soon. At least I hope so. Sir, are you gonna get a job? Are you gonna get a job, bud? Yes, good job, buddy. He has a job now. And he'll start collecting stuff, and any minute we should see some. Well, it'll happen eventually. I know that because the other one works. So yeah, I want to like maybe add a little, maybe move this forward a little bit and add a little market stall here in the corner. Maybe continue the path along here a little bit, but that's stuff I'll probably do off camera or maybe in a live stream. But I do want to really quickly also show some work I did for our moss farm while I was waiting for villagers to grow up. It's not the prettiest, but it works. Oh no, it started making white dye again. Oh no. That's not how that was supposed to work. I guess it ran out. That's okay. I guess we just have a surplus of white dye, but I'm actually gonna turn that off for now. So this guy filled up and I added another guy just to like get ourselves some more space. And then once that fills up again, I think we'll start to get more bone meal. And this should just, do its own thing. I'm actually going to at least take some of the bone block, that's so we have it, and then just let this fill up with regular bone meal, which is what it'll do instead of crafting white dye by mistake. Because when it runs out, it starts crafting like other things. Like I tried doing this with the iron farm over there, but I think the tick rate was like too fast or something. So I wasn't able to auto craft it how I wanted to. But all the trials and errors has given us a ton of white dye. Alright my friends, that is all I have for you in this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already. Comment down below on any thoughts or things you'd like to say, and give this video a thumbs up. And remember, Jesus loves you. Bye friends!